Having played the first PS4 game of Spider-Man back in 2018, my excitement for where the sequel would go was astronomical. So, as soon as it was unlocked on my PlayStation 5, I immediately went in to experience the amazing world of Insomniac's Spider-Man 2. And let's just say right off the bat, it did not disappoint. In my honest opinion, Spider-Man 2 is one of the best games I have ever played. A few years after the events of the spin-off, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Peter Parker and Miles struggle with trying to balance their everyday lives with the challenges of being New York's only Spider-Man. Suddenly, a new threat comes to their city, led by a fearsome man called Kraven. Not only that, but Peter's best friend, Harry Osborn, miraculously returns completely healed, with the cause being a mysterious black suit. As threats and challenges loom around every corner, Miles and Peter must overcome obstacles on the outside, but also the grave dangers from within. Combat-wise, nothing much has changed from the original PS4 game. You've got your basic punch attack and web strike, as well as web gadgets for use in combat situations to be unlocked and upgraded as you progress through the game. Instead of a gadget wheel of about 9 different web gadgets, you're limited to 5, which includes your basic web shooter. I personally felt like I much preferred this limitation, as in the original, I had so many available gadgets that I felt way too overpowered. Here, holding down a button and pressing another to use a gadget was a much simpler system. In addition to your gadgets, each Spider-Man also has his own set of skills. Miles utilizes his special Venom powers to stun and throw around his enemies, while Peter uses his spider tech to lift enemies into the air for additional damage. Later in the story, Peter gains the black suit, which allows him to use special symbiote powers to overwhelm and cause massive amounts of damage to large numbers of enemies. Traversal in the game has been upgraded to the max in the sequel. In addition to the perfect web swinging and web zip from the original, the Spider-Men now have web wings added to their suit to allow them to freely glide around the city. With wind tunnels to help them speed through the city quickly, this is one of the best traversal systems in a video game I've ever seen. Using the power of the PlayStation 5, fast traveling is now faster than ever. Rather than clicking and going to a predetermined spot on the map, the player can now select and travel to any spot on the map and appear there instantly with no load times, assuming you have progressed enough in that area to unlock fast travel. But honestly, the traversal is so good, then most of the time, I don't even use the fast travel system. In addition to the main story, the game is full of additional side content to keep the player engaged. From tracking down dangerous drones, eliminating hunter bases, helping out Harry, and locating mysterious spider bots, there's plenty of stuff to do in the large concrete jungle of New York City. Now, there are a few things I do have a bit of an issue with, and it all has to do with spoilers. Skip here to avoid spoilers. First off is the fact that most of the side content's conclusions are mostly disappointing. Most of them end rather abruptly, rewarding the completion with a suit that the player will most likely not even wear. The Spider-Bot side mission ends with Spider-Man meeting a mysterious woman named Delilah, who takes the Spider-Bots and alludes to an individual named Miguel. Spider-Man fans will obviously get that this is a reference to Across the Spider-Verse film, though this is now a deleted scene in the film that no longer exists in the final product. My second gripe is with the final suit of Miles in the game, the evolved suit. To me, the suit doesn't really look that great, and the fact that you're not allowed to switch out of the suit in the final mission really irks me. In addition, I found out that that suit is the result of a collaboration with Adidas, which makes way too much sense. Overall, I definitely loved my time with Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation 5. It improves much on what worked with Spider-Man 2018, and it's a large love letter to the fans of the webhead. If you love the original, definitely check out this amazing sequel. As a great man once said, Excelsior!